So, 20,000 adult games just vanished from the internet overnight. Gamers are rioting, Collective Shout is celebrating, and Elon Musk is apparently trying to build a sex positive PayPal. No, you didn't fall into a simulation glitch. This is real, and it's the dumbest, most chaotic censorship drama gaming's had in years. Let's break down how one Puritan group bullied an entire platform, pissed off 4chan, and accidentally summoned Elon Musk into the hentai wars. G'day, I'm Shradix, and welcome to another episode of Gamers Can't Have Nice Things. Today we're talking about 20,000 plus adult games being deleted from itch.io. A Christian anti-porn group from Australia pulling the strings. Glad I'm Australian now. Elon Musk is inserting himself where no one asked, and a gamer civil war so dumb it makes Diablo 4's item system look well designed. Let's get into it. So around July 23rd, 2025, itch.io suddenly delisted, removed, or purged over 20,000 adult games. Gone, vanished, zapped, like Ubisoft promises about Skull and Bones. The reason? A campaign from Australian anti-porn group Collective Shout pressured payment processors like PayPal and Stripe into cutting ties with platforms that host games involving sexual violence, incest, or what they call non-consensual fantasy content. That pressure worked. Itch.io, fearing financial collapse or legal heat, scrubbed over 20,000 titles with barely a whisper of a warning. We're talking about years of developer work gone overnight. And not all of these were hardcore smart. Some were visual novels with suggestive themes, kink games, or even stuff that exists for sex education like LGBTQ storytelling. But nuance in a censorship campaign? Cute idea. So, who's the moral police here? Collective Shout is a group based in Australia that's basically a Karen Megazord fueled by Wi-Fi and righteousness. They campaign against porn, sex work, sexualized media, and no joke, video games with suggestive anime art. They've previously tried to get GTA pulled from Aussie shelves and have a history of lobbying corporate partners to strangle platforms financially. Their new target? Games they say glorify sexual violence. Now look, nobody's defending actual abusive content here. But here's the thing, they're also lumping in consensual kink, fantasy scenarios, and narrative-driven adult stories written by adults, and guess what? For adults. It's not about protection, it's about control. And once again, the payment processors bent the knee. The response? A meltdown. A nuclear-grade meltdown. Indie devs woke up to find their entire catalog gone. No warning, no appeal, no refund, no lube. Gamers flooded social media with rants about censorship. Some even tried to reverse engineer the banned games and rehost them on torrent sites. Others doxed Collective Shout members and sent them threats, which is disgusting and not okay. Seriously, don't be that guy. Elon Musk, smelling a free speech moment and a PR opportunity, jumped in and teased a new payment service that would allow adult content creators to thrive without moral policing. Because, of course he did. Is he going to save adult game devs? Or just sell a verified furry piles on X for $69 a month? Either way, it's Musk, so prepare for a half-finished app with crypto integration and a name like Sex Liberty Chain. Now here's the real kicker. This isn't just about porn. This is about who controls access to creativity, how platform gatekeeping ruins indie development, why payment processors are the real final boss of the internet. Games like Kindred Spirits on the Roof, Dreaming Treat, or A Summer's End could be flagged just for depicting queer intimacy, BDSM dynamics, or non-traditional romance. That's not protecting people. That's moral sanitization masquerading as ethics. It's the digital equivalent of burning books, except instead of fire, it stripes terms of service. And creators are terrified because if itch.io folds this easy, what's next? Steam? Patreon? YouTube? Here's the salt in the wound. Itch.io hasn't made an official statement as of recording this. Nothing public, no apology, just shadow deletions and a quiet update to their content rules. Imagine being a dev who worked 3 years on erotic romance VN only to wake up and your game's gone like it never existed. No explanation, no communication, just algorithm ghosting. This silence is cowardice, and it betrays the entire point of itch.io, being a platform for creatives, not corporate interest. So what now? Some devs are moving on platforms like DL Site, Subscribestar, or self-hosting through GitHub and itch alternatives. Others are leaning on Bitcoin, Monero, and old-school torrent distribution. A few are considering Elon's proposed system, though trusting Musk with your business is like giving your house keys to a raccoon on Adderall. But make no mistake, the adult indie game scene won't die. It just might go underground again, like it did before mainstream platforms existed. This is a setback, not a death sentence. And every time censors overreach, artists push harder. Here's the truth. You don't have to like adult games. You don't have to play them. But if you do believe in creative freedom, player choice, and not letting morality group dictate what grown adults can consume, then this matters. The war on expression didn't start with this, and it sure as hell isn't ending here. Support indie devs, call out cowardly platforms, and never let the moral police delete your hobbies one pixel at a time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a like, share it, and drop a comment. Should platforms be allowed to delete entire genres based on pressure from outside groups? And hey, it's 2025. If your game got banned for being too hot, send me a copy. For research, obviously. See you next video. Peace.